Hello, this is Miss Schloniger, and today I'm going to do a quick mini lesson on context clues before you watch your module lesson in the next video. And you're going to need to know about context clues for your next video. So, what a context clue is, it's a clue in the text or the book or the story or whatever you're reading that good readers use to figure out the meaning of an unknown word. So I have a little activity. We're going to be detectives today, and you're going to try to figure out the unknown words using your context clues. So before we get started, the first thing that we need to do is we need to read the sentence around the unknown word. So it might be in another sentence before or after the unknown word. After we read those sentences, then we're going to look at the text features. If there is a photograph, or we can look at the heading or the captions to help us know unknown words. We can think about the parts of a word, and then we can think about new words that we could use instead. We could substitute the word for a new word, and does the sentence still make sense with our new word? So right here, over here on the left, I have the context clue detective, and it tells us every step. It tells us to read the sentences around the underlined word. It tells us to look at text features, think about the word parts, and then think of a word that might come to mind that makes sense in the sentence. So now, let's look at context clue detective. We bought our groceries at a store that gets food from local farms. The farms are close to our home. So what we need to figure out is, what does local mean? So the first thing I'm going to need to do is I'm going to read the sentences around the underlined word. So I go back to the word local, and I'm going to read the second sentence and see if I can figure out what it means. The farms are close to our home. So local farms, maybe they are close to our home. So then I'm going to go down here. I'm going to look at the options. And I'm going to substitute it and take out local and put in to see which one makes the most sense. So A says near our home. B says country. C says old. And D says hot. So let's look. We bought our groceries at a store that gets food from near our home farms. It does say that the farms are close to our home or near our homes. That might be the right one because I looked at the other sentence to figure that out. But I'm going to read all the options. That gets food from country farms. It didn't say they were from country farms. Old farms. It doesn't talk about old or hot farms. When I read the sentence below, it says that the farms are close to our home, so I would guess that A makes the most sense, and A is the correct answer because local means near our home. Now, over here I have our next detective context clue sentence. So it says, my little brother nibbled on the cookie. Oh, this doesn't have any other sentences around the underlined word, so I'm not going to look at other sentences. There's no text features either, but I'm going to think about the sentence, and I'm going to be like, oh, my little brother nibbled on the cookie. Well, cookies, I know that we eat cookies. So I'm going to now look at my options and be like, which one makes sense with eat? Because I know that we don't do anything else with cookies besides eat them. So A is through, B is smell, C is ate, and D is candy. Oh, my little brother threw on the cookie? That doesn't make sense. My little brother smell on the cookie? You can smell a cookie, but I don't think that one makes the most sense. My little brother ate on the cookie? Oh, that means that would make sense. My little brother candy on the cookie. That doesn't really make sense either. So right now, scream your answer. Is it A, B, C, or D? If you said it was C8, you are correct. Now you need to use your context clues in the next video for your module lesson. So you need to remember how to use the sentences around the words. You need to remember to look at the text features. You need to think about the different parts of the word and substitute the word and make sure that your new word makes sense in the sentence.